Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on the new song by Sombr called 12 to 12. It's a lovely little song, it's easy to play. I'm going to teach you the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, it really does help me out, as does giving me a like on the video. Press that notification bell, leave me some comments in the comment section, all the usual stuff. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. This also sounds great on an electric guitar as well. Okay, so the first line is just a little intro before it sort of comes in. It goes this. So for that, we need a D chord. We're going to use these D and E minor chords loads of times in the song. So D chord, second finger on E2 nearest to the floor. First finger on G2. Third finger on B3. And you play from the D string downwards. So that's your D chord. We then need to go to an E minor chord. You can either use your second and third fingers or first and second fingers on A2 and D2. So I'm going to put my second finger on A2, my third finger on D2. Or you might prefer to use your first finger on A2, second finger on D2. Whichever you prefer. It's probably easier to use your first and second fingers. Whichever you prefer is fine though. So it does that. And then you play the low E string. So it goes. Okay, so that's just a little intro. It kind of comes in. And then the next line is when it sort of gets a bit bigger. And you've got this. So to play that, I've kind of added the bass part just because it sounds really funky and it's cool. So we've got the D to E minor. Now if you wanted to, you could just play that, but it's cool to play this little line that goes, which is D, D5, so then D5, D4, so it goes, and then D2, and then D. So all on the D string goes 0, 5, 5, 4, 2, 0. So you've got. So if we put that in with bar 3, so we'll do bars 3 and 4, it goes. So it comes in just after beat 2 in the second bar, so it goes 3, 4, 1, 2. Or slowly. 3, 4, 1, 2. Bars 5 and 6 are the same. And then bars 7 and 8. So we're going to hit a D over F sharp, which is your first finger E2, second finger on G2, third finger on B3. And your first finger will touch the A string, so you can still hit the A string, but nothing rings on it. And then it goes to a G chord, which is your third finger E3, second finger E3 nearest to your face, first finger on A2. So you've got D over F sharp to G. So you go. It then plays that same little line, the bass part. Then into bar 9 and we've got a B minor chord, which is your first finger on A2, second finger on B3, third finger on D4, little finger on G4, middle 4 strings, and then into bar 10 and we've got an A major chord, first finger on D2, second finger G2, third finger on B2. Playing from the A string downwards, that's the A chord. Okay, so the whole line slowly will go 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And up to speed, it will sound like this: 3, 4. to then the next line, and this is the verse, and it sounds like this. Now you could just play what you did in the previous line, but in this you can just hear like the electric guitar sort of kicks in, and then I've added it with the bass part. So I'm playing A5 and then A7, and that holds into the next bar. It then does it again, A5 to A7, then plays that bass part on the D string going 05, 5, 4, 2, 0. Into bar 15 it goes E2, E3. Into bar 16 you play the same bass line. We then in bar 17 play the note A2, and in bar 18 we play A. So the whole line of that first verse goes 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2. 4, 1, 2. So that's the first line of the verse. If we go to the next line, this is like the second line of the verse, exactly the same thing, but in the second bar of that line you put the bass part in as well. So you've just got okay, on to the next line. This is like the pre-chorus where we've got this. Okay, so we've got A2 into the next bar. We've got another A2, A1, then open A, then another A into the next bar. So the first kind of 3 bars there go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It then does another A, A2, A2, then E string, then E, E2, E2, E3 for a whole bar, then open A. So the whole line 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want the chords there, it would be B minor for the first 2 bars, then A major for the next 2 bars, then E minor for the next 2 bars, and then bar 33 would be a G chord, and then bar 34 would be an A chord. Okay, on to the next line. It's the chorus, and it's exactly the same as the second line that we played, so we've already done it. So. 1, 2. And that line repeats. It then goes back and does a verse through the 2 lines. Actually, it does the second line twice, but you could play the 2 lines. It then does a pre-chorus, and then it does this chorus again. And then, but it only does it once. And then it goes on to the next line. We've got the bridge. It goes like this. So an E minor chord. You then play the notes E, E2, E3, A, and then a B minor chord, and then an A chord. So bars 43, 44, 45 and 46 go. They repeat, so you play it twice through. And then we carry on and we've got an E minor chord, then another E minor chord, then a G chord, then a D chord, and then that repeats. So that's the whole of the bridge. So you've got that first 4 bars, they repeat, and then you carry on and play bars 47, 48, 49 and 50, and then that repeats. and that's the bridge. It actually goes on to this next line, which I suppose you can still call the bridge. It's kind of like the end part of it. There's a bar of rest, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2 beats, 1, 2, it then plays, which is E3, E2, and then A5 to A7. Into bar, so another bar of rest then, and then into bar 55, and we've got D over F sharp to G, then that little bass part, then B minor for a bar, then A for a bar. So the whole of that line, I'm going to start counting from the beginning of bar 51, because it's a bar of rest. So it goes rest, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2. It then goes to the chorus, which repeats twice through, and then that's the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that video and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier. I've also got a new guitar techniques channel called Andy Hillier 2. So check that out. I'll leave a link to that in the description if you want to upgrade your skills on the guitar. Don't forget to give me a like on this video, press that notification bell, leave me some comments in the comment section, even if it's just to say hi, because it helps the video hopefully get some more views. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off of this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.